Yes, hello children, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine. So kids, in our term 1, one last lesson is left, that is lesson number 6, science, human nervous system. If you complete this lesson, then our term 1 syllabus is completed, and afterwards we can start term 2. Let us not waste our time and complete this. So this lesson is all about the human nervous system. Like our body has few functions, like how we see, how we move, how we talk, everything. So there is a control, like who is controlling all these things and who is making us to do all these things. If I'm able to speak and I am speaking, you are hearing, and how can you hear that? Which is the function of our body which helps us to hear, to speak, to feel and everything. So in this lesson we will learn all these things. So first one, brain. This brain is a controller for the regulation and coordination of all the systems of the body. हमारी बॉडी में कुछ भी कोऑर्डिनेशन है या रेगुलेशन है, मतलब कुछ भी एक्टिविटी है, okay, any activity, this is done with the help of our brain. So brain is helping, and the other networks are the brain, spinal cord, and the network of nerves. Brain, spinal cord and so many nerves together, they are called as what? Nervous system. So when the word nervous system is there, तो उसमें क्या चीजें आते हैं? Brain, spinal cord, and दुनिया भर के हमारे बॉडी के अंदर जो वायर्स है, that is called as what? Nerves. So that is called as what? That make together what? Nervous system. So what happens? It also respond to the stimuli from the surrounding received through the sense organ. So whatever the sense organ, okay, is doing, like a sense organ. What are 5 sense organs? You all know. So all these 5 sense organs, they have their own object to work. So everything is being done with the help of this brain, spinal cord. Okay. So what happens if we will take an example of a ice. When you see a car, so immediately we are excited that wow, what a car is this. So why? Because this is the stimulus. This is a message which is received through the eyes. So what happens? This eyes message is been go to the brain, and when the brain immediately reacts, so will move the legs. अब सपोज फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमें कहीं जाने का है और हमारे आगे कोई कार आ गई, ठीक है, तो पहला हम देखेंगे, हमारा आइस काम करता है, फिर हमारे आइस ब्रेन पे मैसेज पहुंचाता है कि देयर इज अ कार. सो जैसा ब्रेन पे मैसेज गया, वी विल स्टार्ट मूविंग, हम वो कार में जाके बैठेंगे. सो आवर लेग्स विल वर्क. So can you see, the first message of the eyes is been sent to the brain, then with the help of the spinal cord our legs are moving. This is how the messages are passing through the sense organ to the brain, and with the help of spinal cord we are reacting. So the entire nervous system, it has what? Neurons and axons. You can see over here neurons and axons. So and there are bundle of wires, I'll call it as wire, which is called as what? Fiber. So many long fibers are there that are called as what? Nerves. So our nervous system is divided into 3 parts. One is the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and automatic nervous system. So central nervous system is what called as what? Brain and the spinal cord. ठीक है, सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम में ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड होता है. पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम में डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ नर्व्स है फ्रॉम द ब्रेन टू द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. मतलब अंदर जितने भी वायर्स है जो ब्रेन से लेके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड तक कनेक्टेड है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम. थर्ड वन इज द ऑटोमेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम. इट इज द स्पेशल नर्वस सिस्टम, a special group of nerve cells which is called as what? Ganglia, nerve center and nerves. So it controls what? Involuntary function of several internal organs. This system is independent for our will. So this system, the third one, controls the functions of the internal organs. Let us go deep in it. What is that? So first one is the brain. So brain is at the top, as you all know, of the spinal cord. It is protected with the skull. We have what? Skull. Okay. And in our brain we have millions of nerve cells. So many, मतलब आम भाषा में बहुत सारे वायर्स है हमारे ब्रेन के अंदर, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? नर्व सेल्स एंड नर्व फाइबर्स. सो दीज आर क्लोजली इंटरकनेक्टेड एंड लिंक्ड टू ईच अदर. मतलब बहुत सारे गुच्छे हैं, वो सिस्टम ऐसे ही बना हुआ है. एंड इट इज कंसिडर्ड दैट ब्रेन इज द लार्जेस्ट, human brain is the largest of all the animals. Animals have smallest brain and we human beings have the largest brain. And again this brain is divided into 3 parts. if you want to learn it easy, cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, like CCM. CCM. C for cerebrum, C for cerebellum, M for medulla oblongata. So cerebrum is the largest portion of the brain. It what it does, it receives the messages from the sense organs. We have 5 sense organs, and it receives the messages from the sense organ and orders the muscles, these are our muscles, and order the muscles what to do. As example, I told you, we see with the sense organ, okay, and immediately we move. What? We move our legs. So we see with the sense organs, brain is passing the message to the muscles to move our hands, to to sit, to stand, right? So this is the work of the cerebrum. So all the activities like thinking, speaking, writing, memory, receiving impulses from the sense organs are done by cerebrum. हम जो भी सोचते हैं, हम लिखते हैं, हम move करते हैं, I'm standing with the help of this book, I'm speaking. So all this activity of me is being done with the help of what? Cerebrum. Next is cerebellum. Cerebellum is a little brain which is inside our big brain. So it is like a base of the brain. Its main function is to control the balance of the body and to control the muscular activity. Now I am standing, okay, straight. I have a balance in my body, right? So this balance is being controlled by whom? By cerebellum. Next is medulla oblongata. It is the lowest and the bulb-like part of the brain which continue behind the spinal cord. So you have a spinal cord over here. So it is the lowest one. एक समझ लो एक लकड़ी की तरह है. Okay, it is the lowest bulb-like part and inside our like connected with the spinal cord, and its activity is to control the internal organs like heartbeat, blood pressure and breathing. तो मैं सांस ले रही हूँ, my heart is beating, right? So ये activities कौन control करता है? ये activities medulla oblongata control करता है. Understood? So जो activities हम ध्यान नहीं देते, जैसे कि हमारी सांसें, we breathe in, right? हमारी हार्ट बीट एंड हमारा ब्लड प्रेशर, हमारे बॉडी के अंदर जो ब्लड्स है ना वो मूव करते हैं. It pass on continuously. There is a passing from the heart to the legs to hands to brain, everything. The blood vessels are passing, right? So all these activities is being controlled by whom? By medulla oblongata. Next is the nerves. So nerves are nothing but it is like a mobile phone, okay? Because these nerves carry the messages from the brain to the spinal cord, and again it carries messages to the muscles. So nerves, for me, it is like a mobile phone which carries the messages. Like how mobile phone carries the messages from one person to another person, nerves are reacted in that manner. So it carries messages from the sense organ to the brain, which are called as what? Sensory nerves. These nerves are also 3 types. One is the sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. So sensory nerves is nothing but which carries organ from sense organs to the spinal cord or to the brain. Second nerves is the one which carry orders from brain to the spinal cord to the muscles and to the glands to secrete all the motor nerves, which carries order in the sense I'll explain you that. So some nerves do both the jobs. They are called as what? Mixed nerves. So sensory nerves, like I have seen a car, my brain kept it and I'm moving, that is called as what? Sensory nerve. अचानक हम वहाँ देख रहे हैं एंड किसी ने आके हमें थप्पड़ मारा, विल इमीडिएटली मूव, और हमने कुछ देख लिया अचानक से, इमीडिएटली मूव, ठीक है? तो विद इन अ सेकेंड विल मूव, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? दैट वर्क इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? मोटर नर्व्स, ओके? या किसी ने आके हमें मालूम पड़ गया कि हमें कोई आग लगाने वाला है, इमीडिएटली वी विल मूव, तो उतने उससे क्या कहते हैं? उसे कहते हैं मोटर नर्व्स व्हिच इमीडिएटली रिएक्ट्स, ओके, एंड सेव अस. Next is the spinal cord, this one. So spinal cord extends from medulla of the brain to almost the lower of our backbone, and there is a nerves also which is connected from the head, leg directly, and nerves from all the body parts is being connected on each side of the spinal cord which leads to the brain. तो हमारे हेड से, लेग से जितने भी स्पाइनल कॉर्ड्स हैं, सॉरी जितने भी नर्व्स है वो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को अटैच्ड है, एंड देन अगेन इट इज बीन अटैच्ड टू द ब्रेन, ओके? नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. सो देयर आर मेनी एक्शंस like which you don't have a time to think but immediately we react. That type of action is called as what? Reflex action. For example, and now I am teaching you over here. Suddenly I got to notice that someone is beating me with a scale. Immediately I move. So this a second reaction. Within a second what you are reacting or whatever you are doing, हम जल्दी से पीछे हट गए, उसे कहते हैं रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. ओके, तो हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे आ गए. इमीडिएटली जैसा यहाँ पे बोल रहा हम इमीडिएटली अपने हैंड को मूव कर देते हैं. तो इतने टाइम में क्या होता है, जो इमीडिएट हम रिएक्शन लेते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. अगर उतने टाइम में स्पाइनल कॉर्ड हमारा ब्रेन को मैसेज करता है तो जब तक हमारा हाथ शायद जल सकता है, बट इमीडिएटली वी हैव मूव, it means that is called as what? Reflex action. So what happens, हमारे पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता कि स्पाइनल कॉर्ड ब्रेन को मैसेज पास कर सके कि some danger is there. So immediately our body react. That immediate and automatic action is called as what? Reflex action. So this is controlled by the brain, spinal cord, and we don't need brain over here. Let us know how. I'll show you. See, you can see the picture over here. Okay, there is a hot object over here. Okay, and my hand is there. जैसे ही मेरे हैंड को पता चलेगा कि ये गर्म है, अपने आप हमें तो पता है ये गर्म है, सो इमीडिएटली विद इन अ नो टाइम वी रिमूव आवर हैंड. हम वो आग से अपना हाथ हटा देते हैं. या सडन अगर हमें कोई डेंजर है कि यहाँ से कोई बर्ड फ्लाई हो रही है हमारी आंखों के सामने से, हम इमीडिएटली हम पीछे हो जाते हैं, राइट? वी मूव बैक ना. So this immediate action is called as a reflex action, where we will not get message from the brain. हमें ब्रेन से मैसेज नहीं मिलता है, बट इमीडिएट एक्शन हमारी बॉडी करती है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. सो द टोटल प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्शन इज कम्प्लीटेड विद इन अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड. फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड में हम ये प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करते हैं. इस प्रोसेस को रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन कहते हैं. Okay children, so I hope you people have understood this, and don't forget to remember my shortcuts like CCM, cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. So with this children, we have completed our not half of the lesson, and next half of the lesson I'll give you the animated video, because with the help of pictures I know you can understand it very properly. You can understand this properly. So now your work is to read the lesson and then watch my video so that you can understand it properly. Okay children, yeah, I'll give you the notes as soon as possible, and then we can start term 2. Okay children, till then children, wait for the part 2. Read this lesson, watch the video and take care.